Hello! Happy Black Friday. Welcome to Creative Ramblings. We are going to talk all things heat presses and Black Friday today. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, even if you're working. I want to tell you a couple things that we're going to be doing here today. So we're going to be focusing on HTVRONT heat presses. We're going to make some Christmas crafts, and we're going to do a little giveaway. So we are going to give away a heat press just like this. This is a little mini heat press. These are phenomenal for all your small jobs. And I use these outside of like putting iron on too. I use these for Girl Scout patches. I use these to press hems. I use these all the time. So if you want to enter to win a mini heat press, there is a link down in the description. Just fill out that form. I just need your name and your email so I can contact you if you are the winner. And as soon as the live is over, I will pick a winner and I will let you know. So as soon as you've entered that giveaway, let me know in the comments. So let me know where you're watching from today. I'm in Wisconsin. It is cold. It's like below 20. I think it's like 19 degrees and there's snow on the ground. Winter has arrived. So it's kind of the perfect day to do some Christmas crafts.
Evan and Lisa say hello.
Oh, hi, Evan and Lisa. I can kind of see your comments here, but I have a friend who's watching comments for me, and if you have any questions, let her know. She will definitely answer them, and she will relay them to me. So thank you so much for being here and watching.
Evan wants to join the giveaway.
Ooh, Evan, go enter the giveaway. There is a link down in the description. I just need your name and email, and you will be entered to win. Okay.
Evan is from Wisconsin.
Evan's from Wisconsin, too? Yay. We love our Midwest friends. All right, so we have the auto heat press here. I have had this heat press for a couple of years, and I'm going to turn it on so we can kind of heat it up a little bit.
Lisa's from Connecticut. She says it's not too cold over there.
Hi, Lisa. I'm glad it is not freezing where you are, because it is here. So this is the auto heat press. This is the original auto heat press from HTVRONT, and right now for Black Friday, this is down to $188 on Amazon. So there's a link down in the description. So we're going to be making a sweatshirt and a t-shirt with this today. And I'm going to be using a bunch of other products that are also on sale. So we will be talking about all of those. Let's see. All of that is in the description, so you can go take a look. We're going to make one of these cups a little later too. I love these frosted glass cups, and you can sublimate on them. So we're going to be doing that with a tumbler press that is also on sale. So we're going to be making a sweatshirt first. This is just a sweatshirt that one of my kids has, and it's blank, so we are going to put something on this. And this sweatshirt has this cool little stitching right in the center, so it helps me figure out where the center of my sweatshirt is, so this is going to be really easy to press. So I have already cut out all of the HTV that we're using, and I weeded it just so you didn't have to watch me do all that tedious work. But this is the HTV that we're using. This is from HTVRONT. This is a 47 pack of HTV, and it comes in this cool little like hard-sided envelope. You get 47 pieces of HTV in just every color. There's some shimmery, sparkly ones in here too, and then just solid colors. These are 10 by 12, so they're good sizes. You also get a Teflon sheet like this, which is really good for pressing. I'm going to show you that. And then you get a weeding tool in here. And right now, this 47 pack is $19.99. $19.99 for like 47 pieces of vinyl. And then you can take an additional 10% off on Amazon. So real quick, I didn't know until a couple months ago that you can add promo codes on Amazon when you're shopping. And so I think it's worth telling you how to do that because I didn't know. Let's say you want to buy this and you go put it in your cart. Then you go to checkout. And under where it says like pick your payment method where your credit card would be, there's a place under there to put your promo code. So the code's in the description for 10% off. Go put your promo code in there and then click, I think it's like save or use this payment method. And then that extra 10% off will be taken off. So don't skip that. You're going to save an extra $1 or $2 on this vinyl. And then you get free shipping on it if you have Prime too.
Lisa and Peyton have been entered in the giveaway.
Woohoo! I hope you win. All right. So, this is a t-shirt ruler. It's kind of hard to see because it's clear, but it has the little scoop for the neck here, and then it has a whole bunch of different measurements on it, including a center line. HTVRONT sells one of these, so you can find this on Amazon if you search for it. This helps me line up all my vinyl. I use this for every shirt that I make. So I would definitely get yourself one of these. And actually I think the one I have linked in my Amazon store isn't clear. It's like a neon green, so you can see it a little bit better than this one. So I'm gonna make some space for myself. And we're gonna start lining up our design. So this is just a cotton poly blend sweatshirt. And you can put HTV on cotton or polyester. It's gonna work best if it has some cotton on it because it's gonna stick really good. So I am going to take my t-shirt ruler and line it up. And I like to be about 4 fingers down from where my collar is, and that's where I start my design. So this is a layered design that we're doing. It's gonna look really cute. On the first layer, it kind of says Mary, but it has a cutout in it. So I have the center line on my sweatshirt here. I now need to find the center of my HTV. So when you have HTV, you weed out all the stuff you don't want. This is what you're left with. It's sticky on the back and it's smooth on the front. So I'm gonna fold it on the smooth side, line it up, and just gently crease it in the middle. And that's gonna give me a center line. Then I'm gonna take that center line and line it up with my t-shirt ruler. Let me make sure I have this exactly where I want it. And then just push it down so it's all lined up. And once the top piece is in, I'm gonna be able to layer the other pieces really well. So now we can put it into our press. So this auto press is really easy to use. All the HTVRONT heat presses have very similar buttons, even their mini press, their hat press, everything. So I turned it on and it automatically heated up to the last temperature I had it at. So I had it at 300 degrees, but if I wanted to go to a different temperature, I hit the temperature button and I can go up or down by 5 degrees. So I have it at 300, and then I can hit the time button and go up or down. I'm gonna keep it at 15 seconds. And then we heard it heating up, and then it beeped earlier, and this little button turned green. So now I know it's ready. So I can pull this drawer out. This is a 15 by 15 mat. It's a really good size. I'm actually gonna come around to the other side. And we're gonna line this up here. So HTV has a little bit of stick to it, so I'm able to move this sweatshirt, and that first piece is not gonna come off. So I've got this on here. The Teflon protects your sheet and it protects your HTV. So I really like these Teflon sheets. So we're gonna push it in. And what's cool about an auto press is I push this button and it automatically goes down. And then when that 15 seconds is up, it's gonna come back up. So now we can grab the other pieces and get them ready to go. All of these colors, oh, there it is. We're ready with our first layer.
P. Toshire
Yeah.
is asking, do you use the same process on the sleeves?
Yes, absolutely. What I would do on the sleeves is start on here on the pressing mat, and then line your HTV up so it doesn't move around. You also want to know if your HTV is cold peel or warm peel. It's usually cold peel. If this was if this is cold peel, right now it's still warm, and I try to rip this off, I'm gonna pull off everything else that's underneath it and I'm gonna wreck it. So I wanna wait till this cools down a little bit. One of the ways you can do that is just shake it out a little bit, and that's gonna help it cool down. And then once it cools, and it doesn't have to be completely cool, but it can't be super hot. There's our first layer. The second layer is Santa's head, and it fits in here perfectly. So this is gonna be super easy to go all the way down and add the rest of my layers. So let's add a second one here.
Evan says your shirt is cooking right now.
Aw, thanks, Evan. All right. I love having a top layer that I can line this up with, so my Santa fits perfectly. This first Mary that we did in pink is now exposed. It doesn't have the carrier sheet on it. So it's super important to put the Teflon back on so that the heat plate that's up here doesn't damage the pink layer. So we're going to put that on and do another 15 seconds. Get my other layers ready to go. This is such an easy way to customize clothes for Christmas. Like I said, this sweatshirt was in my daughter's drawer already. I didn't buy it. It was just a plain sweatshirt, and we thought, hey, let's update this a little bit. So you can have a lot of fun if you go through and maybe you have a plain black shirt or white shirt and you want to add a little something to it. This is a great way to do that. So we're going to let that cool down just a little bit. This is the original AutoPress from HTVRONT. A couple months ago, they introduced the AutoPress 2, which has a lot of the same features, but it has some cool improvements. I heard a hiccup. So it still has a 15 by 15 mat. It has similar buttons, but it has this screen that tilts up so you can see it. The mat pulls out a little bit more so you can actually access the whole thing. And it has a pressure setting. The pressure doesn't matter too much when we're doing HTV like this. Look at how beautifully that pulls off. But the pressure does matter if you were doing sublimation and you want to add a lot of pressure to it. So the new Auto Heat Press 2 is also on sale. I have that link down there. If you're wondering which one to get, I do have a comparison video on the two, so you can see which one might be better for you. If you are strictly looking for the best deal right now, this original one at $188 is a phenomenal deal. All right, let's add our next layer, which is pink.
Lisa says that's adorable.
Aw, thanks, Lisa. I'm gonna line all my stuff up here. Make it perfect.
Evan sends heart emojis.
Thank you. All of the designs that I'm using today are from Creative Fabrica. I have that link down as well. I have an annual membership to Creative Fabrica. It's $47, and you can access all of these different designs. So if you're looking for a place to use this amazing vinyl on your shirts, definitely take a look at them. All right, and the last one says Christmas. When I have layered designs like this, I actually keep the design pulled up on my computer over there, so I know exactly where everything goes. I'm folding this just to get the middle here. This is peeling really nice. I kind of want one of these for myself.
Evan says that shirt would be perfect for a Christmas card.
Wouldn't it? Like if we put it on the front of a Christmas card?
Lisa says love CF.
Oh, I know. I'm so happy you like it. The amount of designs on there is so cool. Okay, Christmas is good. Oh, I got a piece of plastic stuck to that. That'd be bad. So let's do one more. I really like the auto pressing up and down of this versus the manual press. It means that I can't press it too long. If I accidentally forget or walk away, it's gonna just auto raise for me. It's a really, really nice feature. If you are just getting in to heat pressing, it's really nice to take a lot of the guesswork out of these things. How cute is this design? I really like this. Oh, that's satisfying to pull that off. All right, let's add some stars. And I think, I'm looking at my design, I think the stars go like this. And this gold, this is kind of a shimmery gold. This came in that 47 pack. So this is the last thing. So you get solid colors like the pink, red, black, white, all of that, but then you get like an iridescent pink, gold, silver, a few other ones. There are some other vinyls on sale. So, puff vinyl This little pack of puff vinyl is $11.99 right now. Puff vinyl, when you press it, raises up and you get kind of this like pillowy look on your shirts. And it's really, really cool. It works excellent with these auto presses because you can set the precise time and temperature to get the perfect puff. So if you've been wanting to try it, HTVRONT makes a good product. That's on sale right now too. All right, let's take off my stars. Beautiful. All right, let's take a look. I should have made it in my size. That is so cute. I'm gonna hold it up closer for you. Isn't that adorable? So we've got pink and red with some gold stars. I think that pink really stands out. It's really bright. That is super cute. All right, we're gonna let that one cool. Let me show you something else that I
didn't
made.
ask what the recommended temperature is.
So on that HTV, I have this at 300 for 15 seconds. It does not take long at all. If you go too hot, you run the risk of melting or like bubbling your HTV, and we don't want to do that.
And he was wondering if it's automatic or you have to manually put the temperature in.
You do have to manually put the temperature in, but it's auto raise and lower. Good question.
And Lisa says that she loves it.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. So this can also do sublimation. So we're not going to go too deep into sublimation with this press. We are going to do it with our Tumbler press. But essentially you use a sublimation printer with special ink and special paper. You print it off, and then when you heat that ink up, it turns to a gas and it adheres to a solid. So I have made recently a bunch of ornaments that look like this. So this is not vinyl. It's really soft when you run your finger over it. And that Wisconsin graphic is adhered into this ceramic ornament. So you can do, I think I did like 9 on this big sheet. You just line them all up. You put your sublimation print on top and they go. So you can do a lot on here. What I really like is this pretty ribbon. This is a chiffon ribbon that you can kind of see through it. It's frayed on the edges. So this is from HTVRONT too. You can get 3 packs of this chiffon ribbon for like $5.50 right now, plus an extra 10% off. So this is just a nice little touch if you're giving a gift. So you can absolutely do sublimation with this as well. So we're gonna do another shirt, and I'm gonna show you a few of my favorite techniques for doing a shirt. So on that sweatshirt we had this little like stitching in the center that showed us where the center is. Oftentimes when you have a shirt, you've got it on and you're like, oh, I think this is the center. And then you put your design on and then you put it on and it's kind of off center. So I'm going to show you how I find the center. So this is amazing. This is 100% cotton. This is called Comfort Colors. They're really thick cotton shirts. They feel like they've already been worn 100 times. They're amazing. I love these. So we're going to grab the 2 corners up here and we're going to fold it backwards and we're going to put the stitching together right at the back collar of the shirt. Then we're going to put together the stitching at the shoulders. So these 2 are lined up perfectly. Then we're going to lay it flat. And then we're going to line up kind of the inner corner here where the armpits are. We're going to line up those 2 hems. Pull everything over with it here. If these 3 points are lined up, you will have a center line. Okay. So if I do this, my center line should be right here. And to mark that center, I'm just going to pop it in the heat press for just a moment. Let's make sure I keep everything lined up. Lined up, lined up. And this is going to help us line up that HTV even better than before. Okay. With the auto press, if it's going and you want to stop it sooner than that 15 seconds, I could just hit this button again, let it go a few more seconds, and it'll pop right back up. So it's really easy to stop if you need to stop it. But what that gives me is a nice center line to line everything up. So we're going to put that right on here. I'm going to grab my design and we'll start lining this one up. I'm still going to use the t-shirt ruler because it's going to help me figure out how far down I want everything to go. So there's a center line. I don't know, I wish you could see that. There's a center line right here. I'm going to line up that center line with what's on my shirt and roughly 4 or 5 fingers down. And this is the design I'm using. There's a whole bunch of different pieces here. And you don't want to put multiple pieces on top of one another because they'll iron on funny. We'll start by finding the middle of our Merry Christmas. Line that up with the center. Ooh, before I put this on, I have to show you. Look at how tiny those lines are. Look at how thin that is. This cut and weeded beautifully. It's really good quality HTV in that 47 pack. All right, so my middle tree is actually this red tree. We're gonna do that first. And I'm actually gonna take the Christmas off because I don't want these two to be on top of each other. So we'll start with just the red tree and then we can come back and do the other ones. So it's still a cotton t-shirt. It's still regular HTV, so we can keep it at 300 for 15 seconds. Is anybody doing in-person Black Friday shopping today? I might go, there's a hand raised in my room. I'm gonna go this afternoon to a few stores. I worked in retail for a really long time and I don't want to wait in lines anymore. All right, so let this cool a little bit. Beautiful. So now that I have my centerpiece and I can still kind of see my center line, I can line up these other two trees. This is a really pretty, like shimmery pink that came up in that package. And I have another tree here too, but we're gonna, once again, put the Christmas down. Make sure everything lines up correctly.
Evan says he loves the Christmas tree.
Aw, thank
Or
you.
they. I don't know the pronoun.
All right, there's that one. What's cool about these designs that you get from Creative Fabrica is you can pick the HTV colors that go with it. So I thought these colors looked really pretty together. They're not necessarily traditional Christmas colors. All right,
Faith
so
says that is looking cute.
oh, thank you, Faith. Okay, so we'll do those two first. Use that Teflon to protect the red one. And then we can go back and do our last one.
Evan was wondering if you're going Black Friday shopping today.
I am going Black Friday shopping today. I might go to Target. I did a lot of my shopping though already on Amazon using some of these deals last night and this morning. It's a really good time to stock up on materials. Because once you have the machine, you're going to want to do a lot of crafting and you're going to run out of materials before you need any more machines. Oh, that pink is so pretty. It's like a shimmery pink. Oops, I went too fast on that one. Okay, when I pulled this blue up, I pulled it up a little too fast and this little piece came down here. But when I press this again with the Teflon sheet, that's going to get put back down just fine. All right, last part is to put this Christmas one on the Teflon sheet over it. And we'll get rid of these. This really does go fast. I love that about this. And the fact that it's an auto press versus like one of those handheld presses, I can kind of, you know, be cleaning up my workspace and doing something else while it's pressing, which is really, really nice. All right, let's let that cool. Not quite cool enough. One thing I didn't do on that sweatshirt, after I pull this, I'm going to put the piece of Teflon back on and do one more press over everything. I don't want to rush it.
Precious Pieces says, hey y'all.
Hey, thank you for joining us. If you are just joining and you have not yet entered the giveaway, we are giving away a mini press. So go enter. There is a link down in the description. Here we go. Now it's pulling.
Evan is wondering what your favorite tree on that shirt is. He says his is the middle red one.
The middle red one is very pretty. Look at that. I really like the pink one, I think, because it's kind of shimmery. But this is cute. I think I'm going to wear this. Most of the shirts I own, I have made. Because when you have a heat press, you just make all the things. Or your friends and family have a whole bunch of homemade stuff. Okay, I'm going to press this one more time, but absolutely use the Teflon because I can't put heat right on the bare HTV. I need to press it one more time.
Precious Pieces says, blue heart, thank you. And
Aww.
Lisa says, I love that one even
Oh,
more.
it was so fun picking these out. Like if you're a Creative Fabrica person, you know that there are a million designs. So these were really fun to pick out. Okay, that one is done. So we have two. Oh, that turned out really cute. I'm gonna wear that one. All right. So that is our auto press. So we've got this one. We've got this one. $188 on Amazon, which is a really, really good deal right now. You can go grab some t-shirts from your drawers or stock up on some t-shirts. Get yourself a big pack of HTV, which is also on sale. And for right around $200, you have a whole pack of HTV and a heat press, and you're ready to go. Really good deal. So we are going to move this heat press over slightly. It's very warm, so it's not going too far. And we are going to make a tumbler. So let me pull up the tumbler press. This is another very cool machine. We're going to plug this in right away so it can heat up.
Evan said, agreed, that is very cute, to the pink Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Or maybe to whatever.
It is cute. The buttons on this one are almost the exact same as the buttons on this one. So if you have used one heat press from HTVRONT, you know how to use them. It's all the same functions. You have the time. So I push the time button and I can go up and down. And that's actually where I want to be with this one. Let me see, 390 at 120 seconds, which is, I just made this little cup last week, and we sublimated this Christmas design on it. So we're going to do another one of these cups today, and I made it in here. And so this is going to reset to the settings that I had it on last time. So you can sublimate with a heat press. Sublimation requires a sublimation printer, sublimation ink. And let me see if I have it here. And I printed this adorable little design. I think it is called a coquette design. I have a daughter who thought this was really cute. So we printed this off on a printer on sublimation paper. So when I wrap this around the cup and put it in the tumbler breast, it's going to turn into a gas and adhere to that cup. It is not coming off. I love doing this. If you are thinking about getting into sublimation, there's some budget-friendly ways to do it. I have a whole sublimation playlist if you want to take a look at that. So let's prep this cup. Prep for sublimation is really, really important. So we have a blank one. I'm going to take off the straw in the top. Make sure there's no stickers left on the bottom. And then we're going to clean the whole thing with rubbing alcohol. If there is any dust or debris left on a cup when you're sublimating, it will show up in your design, and we don't want that.
Faith says it's so interesting hearing how your machines work.
Oh, I hope you learned something, Faith. And if you ever want to learn more, this is what I do at Creative Rambling. So if you are not subscribed, please do so. And we can learn together. I can teach you some things. I want you to be able to go do this on your own. Okay, I've rubbed it down with rubbing alcohol. Now I take a lint roller because 2 steps is better than 1. We're going to get off any kind of invisible little lint that's there. Then we're going to take our design. This is a little like cup cradle. This is really nice. And put it on here, and we're going to tape it into place. When you tape, you want to use heat-proof tape. If you just use Scotch tape, it will melt. So we don't want to do that. We want to just tape this in place.
Evan says this is going to be so good. Look, so good. I already know it.
I really think so too. I think this is adorable, and I'm really excited to use it. So you want to push it on here really well and pull this really tight. One of the keys to really good sublimation is having no gaps between your blank or your glass and your printed ink. We don't want any gaps. So pull it really hard and take your time doing the prep. You'll be very happy you did. And I measured this and cut this perfectly to size so that it's not going over the tapered part of the glass. It's kind of ending at the flat part. I think we're good there. We're going to add a little bit of tape where the edges meet here. If you do sublimation, you know that we use a lot of tape. But it's worth it because you get really cute stuff. Our tumbler press is almost heated up. It will beep when it's done. Remember to enter that giveaway. That mini press is really cool. I have 2 girls in Girl Scouts, and I use it to put all of their patches on their vests. It just works really, really well. I'm doing a lot of tape here, you guys. I've worked with sublimation enough to know that if you don't tape down where the ink touches the cup, you're going to get like fading and blurring, and it just doesn't look good. And then you've wasted a whole cup. And so it's worth it to add that extra little bit of tape and really make sure it's on there well. And I'm looking at my tape roll here, and I'm running out of tape. When you buy the tumbler press, it does come with tape, which is kind of nice. Okay, that's good. Gloves are your friend. These come with the press too, because it's really hot. So this is an auto tumbler. Oh no, I just unplugged it. Y'all, I did that last week too when I was doing this on a live. I unplugged the press. But that's okay, we're still heating. So this tumbler press, where are we here? $135.99 on Amazon today. And it actually goes through the weekend, so don't feel too much pressure that you have to do it today, but through the weekend, and you can take an extra 10% off. So this is an auto press. It's not an auto rotate, but it's an auto open and close. So I'm going to take where the seam is here and put that toward the front of the press. Let me turn it so you can see the side. We're going to slide it in. And then I'm going to hit start just like we did on this one, and it's going to close. And we're going to count down. What I want to do to make sure I get a really even press is after the 120 seconds are up, I'm going to manually rotate it so the seam goes to the back and let it go for another 120 seconds. Okay, one other thing that's on sale that I want to show you. I'm going to show you mine first. If you have a cutting machine, you have these. This is a very well-loved and very used HTVRONT cutting mat. I like these. I got one once a long time ago when I had bought some HTV, and when I now need to replace my cutting mats, this is what I go for. And so I just wanted to show you how used that is, and it's still really sticky. So if you are in the mood or in need for some mats, you can get this whole 6-pack of mats. So you get one blue one, which is for like light stuff like paper. You get a pink one, which is for fabric. You get purple, which is strong. And then you get a couple green ones, which are your everyday mats. And you also get this little scraper, which will help you lay your HTV or your vinyl flat, and then also to pull up your designs. These mats, for 6 of them, are $12.79, and then you get an extra 10% off of that. That's really, really cheap for these mats, and they are not subpar quality. They're really good quality. I use them all the time.
Evan says he can't wait. He can't wait to see the finished product.
I know, we're like waiting. We have 25 seconds left before we turn it. So we talked about the vinyl that's on sale, the mats that are on sale, the machines that are on sale. The new version of this auto press comes in multiple colors, so both the white and the blue are on sale.
Evan says that the scraper kind of looks like a paper goldfish.
Like a paper goldfish? I mean, kind of. Okay, so I'm going to use my gloves because this gets really, really hot, and I'm going to turn it. And we're going to go again for another 120 seconds. Other thing I'm going to do is, this is just a little hot pad. We're going to put this out here, so when this is done, I can put it on here. If I put it directly on my table, we run the risk of melting things, and we don't want to do that. Did we cover everything? Okay, so all of those deals are listed down in the description. Go take a look. They're all on Amazon. So if you are a Prime member, you get free shipping. Even better. And you can get yourself a heat press, and you can make all kinds of crafts. And if you ever want to know like specifically what to do with this tumbler press, I have a ton of videos on this, on how to make mugs with handles, how to make these, how to do the metal tumblers. There's a ton of stuff you can do with this. And so if you get this home and you're feeling a little stuck, take a look at my videos. It will walk you through all of this, and you can always ask questions too, and we will walk through it together. And the giveaway closes as soon as this live is over, and then I will pick a winner. So go ahead and enter that while you're here. Don't forget to do that, and then we will pick a winner. Almost done.
It's smoking.
Yes, so she just said it's smoking. Sublimation turns the ink to a gas, and don't let that fall. Sorry. Sublimation turns the ink to a gas, and it adheres to the blank, but it does create some smoke. So we've got a window open. Make sure you're in a ventilated area, because this can smell kind of gross, especially if you're doing a lot of it. Same if you're doing ornaments or something flat on this press. This heats up much, much hotter than it did for just the t-shirts. And it will be very hot, so use the gloves that come with your machine to do this. Can you hand me, over there on the pegboard is like a weeding tool. It's got a blue, yes, that's it. So I'm going to use a weeding tool to get this paper off. All right, nice and hot. Let's turn this off. You can wait till it cools to take it off. Oops. You just want to make sure we don't scratch the glass or anything else underneath it. But the reveal is so cute. And on these frosted glasses, everything looks a little muted. It is just so fun to see.
It says that that machine is very fascinating.
It really is. Okay, look. Look how cute. Oh, I can't even hold it. It's too hot. You gotta put it down. Whew. Even through my gloves, it's hot. So let's do this. Look at that. How cute is that? So on the frosted glasses, it just turns out really cute, kind of pastel. I really think coquette is the word, if I'm saying that correctly. But take these gloves off.
Herma Linda says instant satisfaction.
Right? When you peel that off, how good it looks. This was the one I did last week, and I have been using this. I also had a Halloween one. Just pack that away, and I've moved on to my Christmas one. I'll have to switch it out for this one too, because they're so cute.
Precious Pieces says nice.
Thank you. But how fun would that be to make your own? You can get these blanks from HTVRONT too, and you get your tumbler press. You can make your own. You can make them for friends. Like, how cute would this be to give as a gift? Maybe put a little like coffee shop gift card in there or something. It would be adorable.
Faith says, wow, adorable and so demure and coquette. And
You said demure. I love it.
Lisa says cute, and Evan says that is fire.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, I'm really liking this one, but it's very, very hot. So we're just gonna we're just gonna chill for a little bit until that cools. And I've made this mistake before. When this cools, go wash it with soap and water. I had one, I filled it up with water, I got in my car, and I didn't wash it, and it was really gross. So go wash it, you'll be good. Okay.
Precious Pieces says that those gloves aren't that great.
Okay, do you have these gloves? They're not. That's why I was holding this and it was really hot. It does something for you because it has the little silicone part, but this is really just cotton or polyester, like a stretchy thing. And these silicone is what's protecting the heat. But if you have like those oven mitts in your kitchen, use those. Or get yourself a really good pair of heat-proof gloves because you're right, I shouldn't be able to feel that through my gloves. Okay, so we did some Christmas crafts. We talked about all of the HTVRONT heat presses that are on sale. Those links are going to be in my description for a while. And so if you leave and you're like, I really want to buy that, come back to this video. It'll be on my channel. Everything is in the description. Go shop on Amazon. We've got quick shipping, free Prime shipping if you're a Prime member, and you can be crafting by next week for Christmas. Don't forget to enter that giveaway. I'm going to leave it open for a couple more minutes, so get your entries in, and I will pick a winner, and HTVRONT will ship the mini heat press directly to the winner. Thank you so much for joining me on this Black Friday. This was really fun. And I will be doing more live, so if you are not already a subscriber of Creative Ramblings, please hit that subscribe button. I make videos to help you move forward in your creative journey. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you.